Hi everyone, it's Dee. Welcome to Turtle Dove. Look at the cuteness of these little lollipop tree ornament decorations that I made last night. I went to a furniture and homewares shop last week and they had all their Christmas decorations out, and I saw a bigger version of these lollipop ornaments, and I thought, oh, I can do that, but on a smaller scale. So, and this is what we have. I thought they turned out really well. I'll just zoom right in for you so you can see. Oops. Look at that, I've hung them up over my little lamp. But look at that, aren't they cute? So I have these little treat sticks or lollipop sticks, some bows. The ball is just some Christmas baubles, and just made my own little hangers here, and used some glue and glitter and beads, the seed beads and the, is it called bugle or bugle beads? These bigger ones here. So they were really easy to make. I just love how the blue ones turned out. Now I haven't done anything on the back of these ones, but you could put another bow at the back. But when I hang these up on my tree, I'm just going to make sure that they're facing the right way. Normally I like the back covered as well, but I mean they don't look too bad at the back. So I'll just zoom out again, and this is one that I have that's finished as well. See the little beads, or the coloured beads, and another blue one. I just love the blue actually. They're my favourite. Okay, so I'm just going to take you through the things you'll need to do this project. So I have these treat sticks. I have 35. They are 6 inches. They're a bit long, so I cut them down to 3 inches for my lollipops. I've used these packet of these baubles. These are white. You can use any colour you like. They have a couple of iridescent ones in there too. But I just wanted the colours to pop, and I thought having a white background would make the colours pop more, depending on the colour scheme of course. So these were only about $2 from Cheapest Chips for all these. You'll need some seed beads to decorate with, and glitter. These are textured dots, so it's not quite glitter. Very unusual actually. And of course the bugle beads, which I cannot find my packet. I have some here which I worked on last night, but I have these coloured ones. They're a bit heavier, so I had to add these onto the bauble with glue gun after I'd already put the what's it called, the textured dots down. So cut for the life of me find the packet, the other half of the packet, but I've still got plenty there to show you the project. You'll need some hot glue, you'll need some tacky glue. I bought this glitter glue from Elmer's glitter glue, thinking that I would be able to pour on the bugle beads while it was still wet, and when I was hanging them up to dry they just fell right off, so hence why I have to pop those on with hot glue after everything's dried. But that's good just to for the seed beads and the textured dots. So it's just a bit more thicker, tackier glue. You'll need some bows. These ones are pre-made, and for the pink I actually made my own double bows. I didn't have any pink ones ready-made, so I have a tutorial on how I make these bows. I'll leave the link to that video in the description if you like to find out how to do that. Some rhinestones for the middle of the bows, just flat backed. I use those two. And lastly, that's the ribbon that I use to make the pink ones, and I also want some ribbon or thread, string of some sort to hang the ornament up. I just used this. This is 9mm ribbon. So that's it. Let's go ahead and I'll show you how I made these beautiful little lollipop ornaments. Okay, so I'm all set up and ready to go. First thing is that you need to put the treat stick onto the bauble. So I'll grab a couple out. Might grab an iridescent and then just a plain white. Some of them, this one's fairly matte. There's another white one here that's got more of a shiny sheen to it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter either way. So I leave these little strings on because what I will do is use that to hang it up while it's drying, and I'll cut them off when I've finished the entire lollipop decoration and put my own on there. So let's just get one of these lollipop sticks. Just use one of these cutters, wire cutters, and I'm just going to measure half. So that's 6 inch. Just measure half roughly and cut that right off. Now, because you've cut it, it's sort of flattened that bit, squashed it down a little bit. So all I do is get a file. Now you can use a coarse nail file if you like. I've just got this metal one that I use. It's a little from a little toolbox, and I'm just going to file that flat and down a little bit. Just make sure that it's going to have enough surface area there to stick onto the bauble. I'll do the same with the other one. So I've already popped my glue gun on. Hopefully that's almost hot enough. So you want to try and centre that pretty much level with the cap at the top. It's not too important if it's off a little bit, but just for looks you want to try and make it as straight as you can and centre it as much as you can. So I'll just eyeball it and get a good dab of that hot glue on there. And the good thing with this, sort of just wiggle it around and get the glue over everything. You can sort of wiggle it around a little bit if, you know, you're sort of off centre. You can still, while it's drying or cooling, you can still get it fairly straight. You have a little bit of time. So just hold on to that till it cools down. And we'll do the same on the other one. I just sort of keep my nail there where I like to place it, so I know round about. Good dollop of hot glue. Jiggle it around a little bit. And just wait for it to cool. Now, because it's going to be hanging off a tree, there's not going to be any pressure on that lollipop stick. So I think the hot glue is going to be enough to hold it there. These are, I think the most expensive thing was the lollipop sticks. I have 35 of them, and they cost me $6. So I had to get that at Spotlight in the cake section, in the cake decorating section. Right, so they look pretty well done. So next thing to do is to get the glue out, and I've just used a paint palette. I have my seed beads, my textured dots, which I'm going to pop more in, and the bubble beads. Pour more of that in there. I think there'll be enough of the seed beads. I have this glass glitter here, which I tried to make one with that last night and it just didn't look good, so that's why that's there. And I've got my coloured bubble beads. Now I'm going to pop some of this glue. It's quite thick gluggy glue in here as well. And just get a paintbrush, grab your lollipop, and the idea is just to paint some of the glue on as if it's dripping. So you sort of want to make some waves down, halfway down. And the trick is not to put too much on, because the glue will sort of fall all the way down on the stick, which is what I found last night. So Just imagine a liquid dripping down on its own as if you've iced a cake. Leave some of the white showing, but take the glue all the way up to the cap. So you just want to make a little bit of a ripple effect, I guess you could say, all the way round. It does look nice with a bit of the white showing. You could, you know, cover the whole thing, but I wanted to make a dripping effect. Okay, so that's that one. We're going to put that. Okay, so now we shall do the blue one, I think, first. So I'm just going to get my little spoon. I used my fingers last night, but I found this, it was in a yogurt container. So I kept it and I thought, oh, this might be handy for the tutorial. So I'm just going to sprinkle that. Don't know if you can see, there we go. Just sprinkle that all around. Just to make sure that you have it where you like it. There's no big gaps showing. Okay, so that's that one. And lastly, get my tray. And get my glitter out. And just okay, got to get the lid off. Should have done that to start with. There we go. So just get that dangly bit out the way and you just sprinkle the glitter over that. That's just going to fall in between all those seed beads. This combination looks beautiful. Just making sure everything's covered where I want. Just give it a little tap. And now you've just got to wait for that to dry. I'm just going to pop the camera up for a minute. And this is where I hang the lollipops to dry. There we go. So that's the blue one. Now we'll do the pink one. Okay, oops, sorry about that, just knocked the camera. Pink and purple actually. Okay, so I'll get the lollipop, get the glue again and do the same thing. Right up to the centre. Okay. Now I'm going to pop the purple. what was that called? Purple dots, textured dots. It just looks like the round, it's just a matte version of the round glitter. It's much easier doing it with the spoon than your fingers, that's for sure. Should have thought of that last night. Let's give it a tap. And see how you get that drip effect. So I'm going to hang that up next to the blue one to dry. And I have one that's already dried. So I'm going to show you how I get these buggle beads on here. They are too heavy just to throw straight over the Ormers glue, so all I do is, you can get tweezers, or this is one of those wax pencils that pick up rhinestones. It's actually for nail art. I just make little dots wherever I want to put one of the beads. You've just got to try and remember where you've put the dot, the glue. It's sometimes hard to see. So you just do that until you're happy. Pink and yellow one. And just spin it around and keep going until you're finished. Put 2 dots up here. Get an orange colour and cream. So they look like little candies. Oops, wrong side. A purple one and a blue one. So I might put another couple. Oh, this glue gun, I tell you. There we go. Right, put another couple of beads on. There we go. I've already forgotten where I've put the glue. There we go. So that's that one. I'm just going to hang that up for a moment and I'll show you what I did with the blue one. That one I did last night, it's all dry, so you'll find a lot of glitter on the white bit down the bottom. So all I do is get a brush and just brush that away. And this is the iridescent bauble, so you still see a bit of glitter there. So next, it should be alright now, I'm just going to pop the bows on, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit. blue bow. Now, go get the dark bow and just keep in mind which way you think the front will face according to how the ribbon's sitting. So I can make this side or that the back the front, the ribbon. So this one's a bit lopsided. But that's okay. Lollipops can do that too. Okay, so I put a good dab of glue just at the base, and this has got a sticky back, but that's not going to be strong enough, so I'm just going to reinforce it with a bit of hot glue. And on top of that, I'm going to pop on one of these flat back rhinestones. And there you have it. I'm going to put that there, and we'll do the purple pink one with one of my ribbons. Again, just making sure you get the front facing the right way. This one's lopsided as well. Put the ribbon on. I'll get the rhinestone. I'm going to use the bigger rhinestones on this one because this is the smallest ribbon that I could handle making with my fingers. You wrap the ribbon around your fingers and wind it a few times in a certain way. So I'm going to use the bigger rhinestone for the centre. There we go. How cute is that? If I just zoom out again. And the only thing left to do now, just unplug my glue gun so that can pull down, is snip off the string. They are all different sizes. Some are tiny and some are long, so I thought a nicer hanger would look good. So I've measured that out to about 8.5 inch and cut it at an angle. Then what I do is use a little gas lighter. Jordan don't do this, and just seal. It just needs a couple of seconds sealing the edges so that it doesn't fray. You could get some fabric some type of glue or liquid that you can put on that stops fraying on fabric, but I don't have any of that. So just thread that. I'll just fold it in half and thread that through. I think that looks much better than that other stuff that was on there. Just sort of straighten it out. And just tie it off at the end. Just push that up as high as I can, the little knot. And there you have it, a lollipop tree ornament. I'll just do the same on the pink purple lollipop. Just measure 8.5 again. Just going to seal that. Thread it through. Look, this is so cute. Look at that. Oh, I just lost one of the beads. I'm going to have to pop that back on again. Okay, just carefully centre that and then tie it off and it's done. Come on, get through. I know you want to. Start again. It's always one of them that gives me trouble as soon as I record. No, it's not going to work. Scrunch it up a bit, there we go. That's all I had to do. There we go, look at that. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. These are really fun to make. I do like the blue one, I think, because it's so rich, the colours, and the glitter and the seed beads just look beautiful together. Just works really well. I can't wait to see them on a tree. And I'm going to have to pop on a couple more of those bugle or bugle beads. They're both pretty, but I do like this one. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy doing this project. It's really easy and fairly cheap. Have fun crafting. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.